Hi, I'm Brian Hayes. I'm a Salesforce and Pardot consultant with Rotive. We're an official Salesforce partner, and we help small businesses automate their processes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Kanban boards in Salesforce. So I'm in Salesforce here, and I'm on the Opportunities tab. You can go to any object tab and see a similar thing. So on the Opportunities tab, I'm looking at a list view of some of my records. Now, the standard way of looking at a list view is in this table mode, but we can switch this into a Kanban mode as well. If you look in the upper right-hand corner of the list, you'll see this icon that looks like a table. Click on that and we can display the list view as a Kanban board or as split view. I'm going to switch to Kanban. And here we're now looking at all of our same opportunities. It's the same records. They're just being displayed in this Kanban board, broken into columns based off opportunity stage. Now, because we've got two different record types, we have two different types of opportunities, we actually have these two Kanban boards that we can toggle between. The reason for that is, of course, record types can have different pick list values assigned to them. So in our case, the renewal opportunity has fewer stages than our new business opportunity. But we can see both of them and toggle back and forth between those two boards. What's nice about the Kanban view is you can take one of these records and drag it from stage to stage, and it's actually going to update the record. In addition, if you update these records, it will automatically calculate whatever amount is being summarized at the top. So it's a really nice visual way to see a process and understand if there's any imbalance in the workload as you're working across multiple records. You could also click this down arrow to change the owner, delete, or edit the record directly from the Kanban board. And with opportunities, there's this little warning sign that will pop up if there's no open future task, and it'll let you create a task or an event directly from the board. That's to make sure that you've got a follow-up scheduled and you don't forget about an opportunity. So we can view all sorts of records in this kind of a board. And in other records, you might not have stages. You might want to organize it in a different way. And Kanban boards can be set up to display the data based off any pick list value you have. To make those changes, click on the gear in the upper right-hand corner and then choose Kanban settings. And from here, you can change what field is being summarized. In this case, we only have amount or expected revenue as options. And you can also group by. And that means, what are the columns going to be based on? So of course, we've got stage, but we could switch this to type or opportunity owner or lead source. Let's try type. So there by type, we don't have a lot of data in there, but you can see it's changed our statuses here. What I see that is pretty common is creating different list views with different Kanban board settings. You might want to do this if you have two separate processes for one record. An example of two processes for one record would be an opportunity with stages. That would represent the process that the salesperson follows, but you might also have a credit worthiness process. You might have your finance department take a look at new customers and determine if you're going to give them terms or not as they try to purchase from you. That would typically be a separate process, but we could represent that with a separate pick list field on the opportunity. And in that case, we're going to have a Kanban board from that pick list field so that not only the salesperson gets to take advantage of this view of their opportunities, the finance department can also have a Kanban board that's showing their steps for their process if they're looking at someone's credit worthiness. So the Kanban board is really flexible, and it's a nice way to take a look at your records beyond just those standard table view. And it'll work with pretty much any list view that you've created in the system, so I encourage you to try it out. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please hit like and click subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.